Hello astronomy students, this is Zach Stockbridge. I'm here to give you a brief tour of the online astronomy lab manual. When most people sign up for the astronomy course, they're really excited to learn as much as they can about the universe, and that's great. But you need to know that labs have a slightly different focus. The goal of this lab is not to help you learn facts. The goal of this lab is to help you understand where those facts came from in the first place. A very common and reasonable question for people to ask in astronomy is, how do astronomers know that? Well, this series of labs is designed to help you understand the size and scale of our solar system, how far apart objects are, how large they are, etc. There are also a couple of observation projects, which I know you guys are going to enjoy. There are multiple versions of astronomy that this lab manual is used for, so just know that the order that the labs are listed here may be different than the order that they are assigned in the class that you're taking, and there may even be some labs that aren't used at all. Many of the labs do rely very heavily on using Sky Safari, which is an astronomy app for mobile devices. You need to use a specific version of Sky Safari. Specifically, you're looking for version Sky Safari 6 Plus. It is not a free version. The free versions do not have the features that we need in order to complete the assignments. So make sure that you have the correct version. This lab manual is given to you in electronic form in order to keep costs down. A printed lab manual would easily cost 2 or 3 times as much. On the USB drive, there is a separate file for each lab in the manual, and these files are rich in features. There are links to outside websites and videos. Wherever you see the big blue bold italic underlined text, there are also videos attached to many of the graphics. You'll also notice that some of these files are rather large. This one is 7 pages, many of them are 10 or 12 pages. In order to save you some time, all of the files in the lab manual are bookmarked. Simply go over here to the left-hand side, click on the small arrow, and then this is the bookmark icon. Click that and it will open all of the bookmarks that exist within that file. Simply click on any one of these to skip ahead to that section of the file. Hopefully this saves you a lot of time scrolling around. Now, when you complete your labs, please do not print the entire lab each time. That would kill a lot of trees. Instead, keep the lab open on your computer, complete it digitally, and then only use the data sheet. Really, the data sheet is the only thing you need to print. You'll see that there's one in every lab file. This is where you can record your data, you can show your work, etc. And almost for all of the labs, this is the only thing that you need to print and turn in. In order to keep things even less confusing, there is a separate file on the USB drive which contains the data sheets for all of the activities, and there is a Word version as well in case you prefer to type things in rather than printing them and filling them out by hand. With that, you now know everything that you need to in order to begin using the online astronomy lab manual. I hope you enjoy these activities as you start to understand more about how we know what we know in astronomy.